First down, here's Mitchell. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Lance. And he lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other.
Touchdown 49ers! Trey Lance finding Debo Samuel. And the 49ers
Let's go.
are on the board first here this afternoon. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Jason, appreciate the light, bro. What's good, man?
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he works his way forward and pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and out.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt our way. Back deep, Ray McLeod.
Good start. Good start.
Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they in one mind that, hey, we're right last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On play action, Lance. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
But that's going to wind up incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Walker's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Three yards remain for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Walker. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Walker. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And a short gain down to about the 33. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Where we going?
On 2nd and 9, Walker. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Now maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 31, Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From midfield, here's Lance. And returns it right back to Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Lance again. This one caught by Kittle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. Shreds him with a stiff arm. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? He's had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Walker. For Marshall, that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Walker now. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the run right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
This field right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lance over the middle. That's complete to McCaffrey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And this pass broken up. But a contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Lance looking to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play action now. Walker. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Walker. This will be caught downfield by Moore. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go, man.
Let's go. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll get it to the 33-yard line. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Lance looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here we go. Lance and company going on 4th down. Open man is Ayuk complete. He's going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They get 25 yards out of that one, and it'll be a San Francisco first down. They run with McCaffrey off the option. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And across the track into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 35 yards. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to throw. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Two runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Lance back to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Calling a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. What a ball game this.
GG's, my boy. GG's, boy. GG's, man.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Go, brother. Pick your play. You're the Madden champ.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Right to the air is Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. He's got room at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try with McKinnon, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Man, dog won't be down the field.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Let's go. See what we got.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh,
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
Oh, that's a bad pass.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Let's go.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
Get it!
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by the defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 27, Lance. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready, right.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Lance going to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk on the move past the 40. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. But CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers. Let's go. A very nice looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Man got so much speed to receive, bro.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect him with his legs for that first down pickup.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And they'll get this up to about the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to be knocked down just inside the 35.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Hey, 43, 15.
And again, it's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tevin Fargo. And the Niners are going to take possession here It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
From midfield, here's Lance. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by Gold is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's do that.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh,
looks like it'll pass the 25 to the 26-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right now.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here again is McKinnon. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Oh, yeah. He's nervous now.
It's intercepted.
Got him nervous now.
And into the end zone. Big 6 for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. Now goal for the extra point.
Not the day Madden champ. I'm on my shit.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 24, Chiefs 14. Robbie Gould kicking off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Good.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jarek McKinnon. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. He'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Lance. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in.
Yes, sir.
This could be a 1st down. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call.
Yes,
You agree with
sir.
the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Brought down at the 20. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Say it ain't so.
And
Say it ain't
into
so.
the end zone, a pick.
Let's go.
Let's go.
GG's, my boy. That's how we do it. 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 All right, y'all. Man, I got work in the morning, man, but I appreciate everybody who fucking with me, man. Slide on out, man.
That shit be so poor, so poor. We talking proportion. That shit be so poor, so poor. We smoking proportion. That shit be so poor, we ride, we talking proportion. So poor, we ride, we smoking proportion. That shit be so poor, we ride, we talking proportion. That shit be so poor, we ride, we smoking proportion. That shit be so poor, we ride, we talking proportion.
Riding, smoking, token, choking on that purple potion. My bitch, she tripping, got a nigga going through all his motions. So hella smoking, focus, riding till I reach the ocean. I pulled up, roll another blunt, grab my cup, start to pouring. My mind is soaring, my phone ringing, but I keep ignoring. I take another shot of queer, will think about what's important. Yeah, that's my kids, no need for friends, cause friends will leave you cold. And all that trauma that we bring one day gon' get you old. So while I'm smoking and riding, I take one to the dome. Let's go, cause I've been solo, you know though, cause that's how Cutman roll. Shout out the Ellis Street, shout out the Orange Grove, shout out the oldest garden